Hey everybody, stay tuned and I'll be talking about what my next plans are for my tanks. Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Planet Corydoras video. I'm Tim. This is going to be quite a difficult video for me, something I've been thinking about for quite some time, to be honest. For me, things have probably got a little bit on top of me in regards to the fish keeping, the state of the world, family, and so forth. And fish keeping's taken a little bit of a second priority. Families first, which is probably how it should be. But it's I've probably just fallen a little bit out of love for keeping at this time, and that's not uncommon. Speaking to a lot of friends who also share this great hobby with me, and it's something I've been doing. I've been keeping fish well over 30 years now, and so it's been a big part of my life. And Corydoras is one of the things I've really been most into over the last several years. So it's got to a point of what can I do to reinvigorate, re-engage with the keeping, because I know I've got a lot to give to the community and to the fish as well. I want these species to be available for everybody. I don't want them just stuck away in someone's basement. It's something I want to share and learn more about myself, but also everyone else to learn how to become a better keeper. And that's really the point of my whole YouTube channel, to be honest. So I've come to the conclusion I need to make some big changes. So first of all, it's a case, some of my species I've had behind me, I've probably had for maybe 5 years or so, and I've bred nearly all the fish that I've got. There's only probably a couple which I haven't, which is sad that I've not been able to do it, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes some species are particularly hard and some have really never even been bred before, so we're missing that key. And so I said, rather than keep the same fish, I need more of a challenge. So I've come to the conclusion that I am going to sell all of my fish, everything in my tanks. I'm just going to completely bring it down to basics, and that process has already started over the last probably couple of months or so, something like that. So I just said goodbye to my gold laser CW010 yesterday to a good friend. And I miss those dearly. I've bred those so many times, and so many I've seen through, right from the egg stage, through to adulthood, and so yeah, that's sad to see them go. But I know they're going to a good home, and I'll be looking for homes for all of the other fish that I have as well. What I will then be doing is just probably have a good clean out, good thing to do every now and again anyway. And then I'm just going to look to see how can I be more efficient in my keeping. I don't feel that I have to do all the different chores all the times. When really more the family need me. And so there's so many other projects I've got going on also around our house as well, with different projects. It's just not given time, so I want to make it less of a chore for me so I can enjoy them. I have a good water changing regime, as you've seen probably up in one of my other videos, but I still feel I can do better. One of the things for me is rainwater. Would you believe in the UK, I'm in the south, has become an absolute nightmare to be consistent. In the winter I just have so much water, but in the summer months, as we experienced really in April here in 2021, we just had no rain at all, and it should be the rainiest month. We just had 4 weeks of no rain, so my fish were really distressed, to be honest, that they didn't have the normal water changes they have. So I've got to even out that flow somehow. So I've decided to bite the bullet and invest in a large-scale RO system, which I have now in a big box, and that will be installed. And I've got to work out, because it's going to be installed inside the house. It has to be in an outbuilding, and I've got to then route it through here somehow. So that's on my to-do list. That should sort out at least my rainwater problems. Then I've also got to get better that I don't have a lot of space to keep all the pumps and equipment and stuff for doing all the water changes, and it's a flaff having to get out all the pipe work and stuff, and it's tidying it all away. I want something set there all the time. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting a pump outside this side wall, and have it connected up to some pipes which are dropped down into all the tanks, and I just sort of pull them down as and when I need them. The pump then sucks the water out just by flicking a switch, and then either having a secondary or flip over on a quick connector to a different an inlet from the RO basically. And what that will then allow me to do is just make water changes, just having to observe, really make sure we've got no overflow or anything like that, but I'm not having to mess around with all the equipment and stuff all the time. I'm not the tidiest person in the world, I agree. My wife would definitely agree with that one as well. So anything I can do to make my life simpler at the minute would be for the best. So I've thought about drilling tanks. That would actually be the right way, but I just don't have the space in there to fit drill holes. I could put it on the front of the tank. That would look pretty horrible, and I don't want that in our house. I think it looks like a not necessarily a fish room, but just somehow lacking some sort of finesse. That's the word. So that's the solution I've come up with. So I would be interested if anyone has any ideas as well about how I can get the water out of the tanks that much more efficiently. And in regards to my idea as well about having the pump to actually suck the water out based outside, and then having sort of pipes up to each of the tanks, I'm struggling to find a pump which is self-priming. That's a pain, because I don't have to keep going out in the rain or whatever in the winter months and filling up the pump full of water and then dealing with airlocks and all that sort of stuff. I want a self-priming pump. So yeah, I've struggled to find that. I've gone to quite a few different people, and no one seems to really have the answer right now. So be interested to hear anyone's thoughts there. So yeah, so that's really where I've got to. Big changes ahead. I'm interested to know if anyone else has been through the same sort of experiences. Let's have just some discussions in the comments below, and yeah, let's just share in those sort of ups and downs of the hobby. Fish wise, what I've got going to be coming in here, definitely get it right. I'm still keeping cories, that's for sure. Hopefully got some really good unusual species going to come this way. That's what I want to do, something a little bit different, and I want to engage in breeding programs that I can then share those around. That's really what I want to do. So yeah, fingers crossed that can work out, and I can get some more of those rare species. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad, weird sort of time for me in regards to that. So yeah, let's hope it all works out as expected. In the meantime, I will carry on doing some videos. The great community that we have, a lot of my friends will share videos of their fish. I'll try and do spotlights on other species. I know I've had a few requests for different pieces as well, and I'll try and put some bits together, but it might well be using other people's footage, but happy to talk through a lot of those different aspects as well. I think I'll probably leave it there then, guys. Thanks for listening to what's going on in my world right this second, and feel free to like and subscribe as usual. It does really help. If you can give that thumbs up, really does help. So thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next episode, hopefully with a few changes behind me. All right, all the best. Take care.